Okay, you find the carpenter shop first from where you're coming.
Hello, is anyone home?
It's still pretty early, so yes, you can hear hammering and sawing from inside the workshop.
Hello, it's Otto. I was just gonna ask if I could maybe get another fabulous barrel since we brought so many sandstones. The barrel is doing pretty well to make that ale I'm making right now, and I just got back from my trip. Well, more of a suicide mission, but hey, I survived, so is it possible?
The carpenter looks at you. And who are you?
I'm Otto. I'm the one who brought those sandstones you ordered. With the other group.
So you're saying if we give you one barrel, the debt is
Asking
squared?
if you can. I'm not ordering you to.
He answered a little bit. Okay, it's a deal, but you're not that bright, are you?
Why does that... What's the point of this conversation? I just asked if, hey, could I get another barrel? We did brought you so many sandstones.
Basically, what he's saying is that you're getting another barrel for something that's worth a lot less than the extra sandstones.
He doesn't know that.
Obviously, you don't know that.
No.
See, that was that comprehension skill we were talking about. So, what did the carpenter just say to you?
That I'm not that bright?
Before that?
I forgot about that.
Okay.
Is it possible? Or do I have to... Well, I do have a chainmail, so it can be given, so... Obviously, so for compensation. So trade. It shows chainmail. That I'm technically not even using.
I'll take the chainmail and I'll give you a bigger barrel than the one the lad made.
Good. That would help me a lot to make more ale.
He goes into the back. Leave the chainmail over there.
Alright.
He comes back with a 50-gallon barrel. That's 150 liters.
Oh, I can make a lot of ale with that one.
Actually, it's closer to 200.
Oh my god, nice!
You get your barrel.
Thank you! That's just a giant grin on his face.
The carpenter puts his hand forward, so it's a deal.
I can't see why not!
Wow, what an asshole.
Should I roll a strength check that I don't accidentally rip his arm out because he's so happy?
You wouldn't rip his arm out, but you might actually hurt him, so I need you to say high or low.
Low. 69, very nice.
Not for him.
He screams.
Ah!
You have dislocated his shoulder.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back.
I know a guy that can heal for free, obviously.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Troll, you're close enough that you might actually hear that, so...
I think I should hear someone screaming in pain after having their arm dislocated, yes.
So the general store is right here, and the carpenter shop is right up here, so yeah, you might hear it.
Yeah. I run over and try and assess the situation.
You see a man holding his shoulder, he's human, and he's screaming like an absolutely madman. And you see Otto.
Really panicking.
I'm just trying to imagine that. Well, obviously, big, strong, not so woolly mammoth and a dude holding a shoulder. I can tell that what's happened. So I'm going to use Cure Wounds because it's not just damage; it's like an actual injury.
Don't you need to do a medical check to put the shoulder back before you do
Wait,
that?
yeah, medicine. I still don't know the medicine. So I could use a thingy kit, couldn't I?
You could use the healing kit and let it heal naturally, or you could do it with magic like Cure Wounds.
Does the healer's kit use the magic, the medicine skill thing?
Yes.
How's that work? Alright, I'm going to do that then. So, would that be what would that be?
That would be a medicine check.
D20.
Please don't fail.
What? Oh my god!
Hi, hello.
God, I hate you. I hate you, Otto.
Sorry, I don't know my strength.
So I need you to roll high or low. or say high or low.
Low.
Oh no.
Bollocks. Oh, this game. This is.
So as you walks up to check him, he's holding his arm. You're an absolute fucking menace. I hope you go away. Oh, my arm. Do you say anything as you walk up to him?
Don't worry, I'm a qualified cleric.
I'm pretty sure it broke my arm. So as you walk over and take his arm, you lift it up.
Oh!
You hear a snap, and he goes, "Hua!" He faints. You're still holding on to his arm, and you're pretty sure it's not supposed to bend that way.
Oh shit!
Did you just make it worse?
Not a word, Otto.
What are supposed to do? We can't just leave him.
Alright, sorry guys, I'm back.
Nemo, I done fucked up.
Oh god.
You just
Everybody's fucking up.
He rolled on that one on a medicine check.
On who?
On the carpenter.
So not only is his arm dislocated,
now he also has a broken collarbone, a broken arm, a fractured hand, and he's fainted.
well, guess who's going out on a suicide mission to make amends for all this?
I suppose it's too late for magic.
I'm in the bar. I don't know why you're even down there in the bazaar. I'm at the bar. I have no idea what's going on. Bastards.
I wanted to get a barrel so I can make more ale, and I was too excited.
Oh, I know what happened, but I don't know what happened.
What do we do?
Should I cast Spare the Dying at this point?
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's very fucking hurt, but he's not dead.
What's your strongest healing spell?
That's one.
I don't think a healing spell is going to mend all that shit.
You're not here, Nemo. You can't help us.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds and hope to God that I roll well. I always forget my wisdom.
Please don't fumble.
Again.
For real.
What did he say?
That's the Dark Souls sound for when you die.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh wait, 1d8 plus 6, plus 6 because Halo is awesome.
God damn it!
Min maxes again. I don't get this cursed world of a grim fate.
Is it good enough to save him?
Should hope so.
Well, he's still unconscious on the floor.
He's gonna need therapy.
Is his arm the correct way?
It looks like it.
Maybe you should go over and, get some people who know what they're doing. I guess I just will sit here and make sure he's okay if he wakes up.
Yeah, good
Hi,
thinking.
hello?
Maybe he'll forget me.
Who says high and low? Who is it high and low for?
I don't care. You're both there.
I pick high.
I guess.
Of course! Of course! 2 times!
Wow.
Two city guards walks by outside and see you both over what looks like a lifeless corpse.
Do we see them?
No, but you see them when they run in and point their spears at you and yell, "Don't move! Don't fucking move!"
He kinda needs help. Would you please help us? My character's just crying and snot coming out of the trunk. He's like completely panicked.
I say level-headedly to the guards, it's not what it looks like, as always. He was just lifting a barrel and it was too heavy for him, and he fainted.
That's not what
no.
happened.
Shut up, Otto! I slap him.
I don't think lying is gonna make it easy. He needs help.
It's better they think he's injured and not just dead.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead! I guess that's deception, right? Or persuasion.
Well, since you said out loud that you're lying, no roll is needed because we do not believe you.
You're a cursed, Otto. I hate you so much. Another fine mess you got me into.
Just playing my character.
One of them takes out a ball and starts ringing it.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
At least it's not a horn.
In the next 10 seconds, about 5 more city guards shows up and is now pointing their spear at you two.
That doesn't help him! And it's just snots and tears coming out of Otto's face.
One of them, like a big... You're not sure if he's an orc or a lizardman. He's big, he's green, he has scales, he has a slightly elongated face, but he has tusk coming out from his lower jaw like an orc.
Can you help him?
He walks up to you, puts his hand, grab you by the hand, throw it on your back, and throws shackles on one arm, and then throws a shackle on your other hand. Then he turns to you, Mitchell.
Yeah.
He just does the motion with the finger for you to turn around.
Yeah, I assume the position. He's fighting or crying like.
I have a very important question right now. Which one of
not
the...
that position.
Okay, I just needed to make sure. You also get shackled. When you're both shackled, one runs off towards the church, and you are pulled down towards the barracks down here.
Haven't even been back home less than a day, and we already fucked something up.
You did this.
To be fair, you're both at fault here.
Yes, but He's fine now, so it won't matter.
Are we sure he's fine?
I mean, at least negligence isn't as bad as grievous bodily
Negligent
harm.
homicide is still just as bad as homicide.
He's not dead, though. He's just fainted.
Did we see any life sign when we left him?
He's laying on the ground.
Does it look like he was breathing?
Nope.
Oh,
Come on, he can't die from a dislocated thing being healed.
you can actually
I mean,
die.
a collarbone, shock, and all that stuff. I mean,
Precisely, you can die from shock.
My brother had his collarbone broken, he didn't die.
Yeah, he didn't die from
could've.
shock. Shock is when the nervous system and the brain, get overexcited so much that it simply just shuts down.
Well, I suppose he was in shock from you crushing his arm.
No, he was still screaming. He was still conscious. It was after you decided to try and heal him that something happened.
It already happened.
So he might actually have been in shock from when Otto dislocated his shoulder. But when Troll fractured his collarbone, then his arm and shattered his hand might have overstimulated his brain so much that it actually could have shut down.
Guess we'll find out.
So,
I killed someone by handshaking.
so you are being brought down to the breakdown in the barracks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of gonna skip you, Troll, and go straight to Nemo, okay? As he leaves, two guards enter.
Uh-oh.
They walk up to your table and say, You need to come with us. Please.
I didn't do nothing.
We still need you to come with us. We're just trying to do our job here.
Okay, like, what's going on? Am I being detained, or?
I don't know. I was just told to fetch you.
Can I at least finish my beer right quick?
Yeah, go on.
I'll just down it and I'll grab a piece of food off of the plate and go with them as I'm chopping down.
Gonna be your last meal for a while.
So they are guiding her down towards the barracks. There's quite a big crowd outside the barracks. Like,
Uh-oh.
really fucking big crowd.
Jeez, what happened?
Better that you just stay quiet, I think. They guide you inside the mess hall of the barracks. In there you see Ranta, you see Harahimo, you actually see the full council. You also see a very small person, like almost childlike in size, in a completely blue robe with a trim in black and gold. You see a person on the other side that you have seen before. This is the apprentice of the carpenter.
Don't tell me I killed him.
I'm just kind of surveying the scene and seeing what's going on.
The guards kind of walk out the room again, close the door, and then you're there with them. Ranta kind of like looks at you and like the best of his ability, seeing that one eye is now completely closed and deep purple. You are gonna be the death of me. I know it.
Who? Me?
You and your companion and Otto.
Whoa. Okay. What did Otto do, and how did he frame
Why do
my
you
companion?
immediately think it's me? Like, I'm the newcomer. Why would I be the black sheep of the group now already?
You were already a black sheep of the city.
Like, what did he do, and how did he frame metal?
Oh my god.
Otto went to the carpenter.
Okay.
Apparently got very excited about something or very upset, we do not know. Injured the carpenter.
Okay.
Metal, they say, came to assist. I don't know who he assisted because right now we have a man teetering on the brink of death in the church.
In the church? So I'm just trying to think this out. So Otto went down to why would he even be going to the carpenter in the first place? I'm trying to think about that.
We do not know. There was a barrel there. There was the normal.
Whoa. A barrel?
Yes.
I swear if he tried to bargain with the carpenter off of the sandstone that me and Metal brought back in abundance, risked our lives for, and he goes up and tries to bargain for a barrel. I swear I'm gonna chop off his trunk, send it to the tavern, have him grill it up, and I'm gonna eat it in front of his freaking face. So I'm trying to see how he framed Metal in all of this.
So we are gonna bring them in one by one. Right now they are in separate cells.
One is crying a lot, like a baby.
He needs his ale bottle.
So Troll, I am gonna deafen you. And please don't listen in on Note stream.
I won't.
So this way it simulates you being interviewed separately.
Yeah, that makes good sense. I won't listen.
Thank you. Unknown.
Yes.
You are being brought in to yourself. And or no, you're being brought out of yourself because you're going up to the other way. Not in, you're out. To go talk to the council now, up in the mess hall.
Mm-hmm.
You doing anything or are you just following along?
Crying like a bitch.
Oh, I'll cry away. You have about
I just wanted an extra barrel. The barrel. That was just it. I could just use it to make more ale. I didn't. We were gonna make a deal. We just shake hands. We just shake hands. We just.
you were being brought in before the council. You see the same side. You see the full council. You see this person completely dressed in white, with the black trim, with gold, and you see the Carpentor apprentice, Khan. This time, the guard stays at your side. Doesn't walk out. Haruhimu walks up. in front of the group, points to a chair behind a desk.
My character goes and sits in it, I guess. Is that what she's pointing to?
Yeah.
Then that's what my character is doing. Obviously still crying like a bitch.
Haruhimo turns around, walks up to the thiefling. Sasa, I think this is your department. She's very slim. She's very elegant. It almost looks like she's gliding across the room as she walks up to the table. He leans in beside you. Tell us what happened, little one. She strokes you softly across the head.
I went to the carpenter. I needed another barrel to my ale making to save the yeast. We made a deal. I was gonna trade because we got a lot of sandstone, and I also had a
Objection!
Uh,
We? Who is we? Because there's only two people I know that acquired sandstone.
got them from the boat, and you asked me to carry them. And
Yes.
he said, and I was
As someone would help unload a ship, does that mean that cargo then belongs to them?
I just I also traded the chainmail, and he said, "Do we have a deal?" And I said, "Yeah." Let me shake hands. And crunch. I don't know. I didn't mean to hurt him.
Sansa is standing behind you with a hand on each shoulder. There, little one. You don't have to worry. We already know. So why all the truth?
I just did. That was the that then. I tried to heal. I don't know what happened. The soldiers were everywhere. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay. I didn't mean to hurt him.
You can roll a perception at disadvantage because you've been crying your eyes out.
Makes sense. So I'm guessing the one is being taken.
You see a hooded figure up by the council, and you're pretty sure that is Death Incarnate.
Okay, the waterfall reel just begins now. I don't know how to simulate that without making it sound annoying, but just imagine like a cartoon where you just see waterfalls coming out of his eyes.
Wow, very perceptive. Not.
Yeah, Sansa just kind of looks up at the council and is just like shrugging and like, I don't know. Haruhimo walks up and waves at the guard, and they're kind of like pulling you away by their arms, and you're brought down into your cell again because you're no use to them.
Do I get muted now?
No, because you have already been spoken to. So, Troll, you see a completely broken man be brought back that looks like Otto. He's crying his eyes out. He's wailing. He's sunk down and just like completely incoherent.
Oh.
The guards puts him back in his cell at the other end.
Mm.
Come back, get you, and you're brought up to the chamber. You doing anything along the way?
No.
You come into the room. You see full council. You see
Mm.
the hooded figure. You see Khan. And you see a table that's covered in water being wiped off by one of the other guards.
What about the snot?
That is mainly stuck on your clothes because your trunk was not on the table. It was kind of like below the table, you know. Haruhimo steps forward, gestures his hand towards a chair by a table.
I'm going to sit at that chair by the table.
Um, it's a little sticky.
Sorry about
That's
that.
alright. That's alright. I don't have nerves and texture on my fingers, so I can't tell if something's sticky or not.
He turns around, walks back to the council, says,
Mm-hmm.
points to Sansa and to the Fiefling and says, Sansa, you're up. He walks down towards you,
Mm-hmm.
leans in towards you and says, so, what happened when you arrived at Carpentor?
Well, I saw a bit of distress and I was hoping to do my job. No idea how it happened, but the carpenter seemed to be injured, so I thought I might heal the carpenter.
If you went there to heal him, how
I didn't
come
go
the
there
guy...
to heal him. I went there to check out what the noise was.
But you just said you walked up to heal him.
Once I was there, yes, and after I assessed the situation.
So my question is, how come the guards found you standing above his lifeless corpse?
I'm hoping he's not lifeless, but as I tried to heal him, I obviously wasn't too aware of human physiology when trying to non-magically heal something.
I need you to roll persuasion.
Um,
So you say you hurt him by accident?
certainly not intentionally.
She lets her hands slide from one of your shoulder across your back over towards the other shoulder as she's walking behind you. Then why did you try to lie to the guard?
I didn't.
Then what is the story of the barrel falling on him?
Barrel falling on him. I don't know. Like I said, I saw him hurt after I got there. Wasn't my intention to know who did what or why, just how I could help.
Guard said you told them that the barrel fell on him, and Otto's story doesn't align with yours, so are you either
Well,
lying to us or are you lying to the guard?
I don't tend to lie. That's not something I believe in. But all I know is one's extremely upset, crying Loxodon, probably not in the best situation to explain what actually happened. Not saying the guard's lying either, just that there was a misunderstanding.
I need you to roll deception.
I'm deceiving myself at this point.
Right?
Damn.
Where's... Oh, so shit, I got no charisma.
We should be afraid about
Roll
this
high,
robot.
baby, roll high.
I'm hoping I do. Oh.
Some things doesn't add up here. So you say when you got there, he was already hurt.
Yes, not as hurt as after I tried to help him, but certainly not in any condition to be on the floor unconscious.
You may roll a religion.
I'm just kind of face palming at this point.
I'm not the one lying.
Wait. Oh. It's a good thing I've got intelligence of 0, isn't it? Ah, boy. You'd think I'd be more religious.
You recognize the robe of the hooded figure as the a robe of a high priest of Eldaf.
What's that?
Council, if I may, I don't have any witnesses to the actual event, but I do know someone here who may corroborate that anything I may have done is not likely to be intentional due to my inconsistency and ineptitude at magic.
I'm like looking around, trying to see who that could be.
I sort of gesture without pointing towards the robed churchgoer.
The figure remained seated and just looking, observing. Ranter is also just quiet, kind of moving his head to get the best possible view he can. Harahimo, after a few minutes, gets up and says, "We'll take that into consideration. You may leave. We need to discuss a few things."
I stand up graciously and walk over to Khan.
As soon as you start walking towards him, one of the guards behind you puts his hand on your shoulder and pulls you back towards the door, out of the room.
Ah, damn it.
You're brought back to the cell.
Of course I am.
So now I'm gonna mute or deafen both of you.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Well, how would that work for the stream?
Yeah, that is true.
So no one's just gonna have to take off his damn thing and his headset until we send him a message telling him he can put it back up.
Oh, okay, well, I'll just go and take some water and piss. And you guys can read to me. I'm out now.
So
No longer had the headset on.
Sansa walks up to the group. He's lying about something. I can tell you that much.
Like, are robots even capable of lying?
I don't know, but he's lying.
Somebody definitely is.
It wasn't Otto. He was sincere. Ranto kind of like puts his head down, puts a hand up to his head, and like, we need to punish Otto for his incompetence. We need to punish him for the act of thievery, trading items that do not belong to him. He needs to pay off the debt that endures from the treatment of the carpenter. This is not going to be cheap.
I wouldn't think it would be.
Then there's the matter of metal, which makes the situation even worse, because you're not even citizens of this town. According to our laws, there's only one sentence.
What, you're gonna dismantle him?
Beat him to the sea.
I kind of think, I'm like,
You have been very beneficial to the city in the time you have been here. I am not going to disagree with that in any way. The thing is, you need to punish him. It needs to be public.
Definitely.
It needs to be public, and it needs to be bad.
Trying to think here. Is there anything that could make amends to the city and to the master carpenter that would be considered a death sentence for any normal person to go out? Like, even the caravans wouldn't go out and let the gods sort it out, right? So if they make it back victorious, then it proves that they have redeemed themselves. And if they happen to die, then their payment is their blood. Would something like that suffice?
There is a tree spoken of in some of the old texts that had the property to withstand fire. It's the only thing that I can think of that might be beneficial to Carpenter is getting a sapling of this tree that can grow into maturity.
And the catch on this venture?
Is that we do not know where the tree grows.
So it's just rumor at this point?
No. We have some books about the tree, what it looks like in the library, but we have no idea of where it grows.
Well, I do have an idea of where to find that information. But it...
Go on.
Oh, was the first place that we went off with the caravan. Very knowledgeable being there, but he's gonna want something in return. I don't know what it would be. We do have, out of character, we do have an update for him, right? From the Dragon's Lair or something.
What?
For the Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, you talked to the dragon.
And had got some insight to share with him.
Brain
Okay.
no worky.
Huh?
Brain no worky.
Brain no worky. Yeah, my brain no worky either.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn, that's not what I wanted to press. For Otto, there will be an additional punishment as well. One that will humiliate him beyond belief.
I said, oh no. Are you gonna take his trunk?
No. Far worse. I'm gonna make him move back in with his mother.
You wouldn't.
He races towards one of the guards, and they could run to get them both.
Alright, I'll send a message to Unknown.
Okay. Bro, you're here, right? Or are you asleep now? Bro.
Might have to send him a message too.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're just gonna get a hold of Troll.
So am I at least gonna survive the death penalty?
1 second. We're just waiting for Unknown to come back. Oh no, Troll to get back. Why am I mixing up people's names so badly today?
You're just old.
I do the same, and I'm not old.
Are we executed yet?
No, you're still in your cell.
Okay.
Christ.
So, a minor detachment of guards comes down into the dungeon again. 3 walks up to your side, Troll, and unlocks the door, and begging you to come out.
Okay.
5 walks up to Otto's cell, open the door, beckons for the giant sobbing mess to come out of the cell.
I come out of the cell just as a sobbing mess.
You're both pointed towards the stairs.
Okay.
And you're brought back into the council room, or to the mess hall in this case, which now serves as a council room. This time, Ranta gets up. Walks up kind of halfway between you and the council. He looks at you, Metal. It seems that your stories don't quite match up with what we're told. We do not know exactly what happened because, well, the Carpenter is, well, let's just say he's unavailable at the moment. so we can't ask his side.
Did I kill him?
You do not know.
Can I ask Ranter? Did I accidentally off the guy?
He completely ignores you.
Great.
Seeing that you're not a citizen yet, I am rather limited in the amount of punishment I can do. There is one thing I can think of that might be able to save your life, but that would really depend on your companion's abilities as well as yours. There is a tree that grows somewhere out there, points beyond the wall, that should have the ability to withstand fire.
Mm.
I need you to go get a sapling as reparations for what you did.
Sounds fair.
I chime up. I said it sounds more than fair to me.
Otto doesn't say anything.
Ranta turns to you, unknown. You, on the other hand, are a citizen. Which means that the law is very precise on what I need to do. I would have to hand you over to one of the hunting parties where you would serve for 10 years. But, being that you made some friends that seems willing to cover for you and try to help you, I just see fit to have you continue being part of their little group and for you to assist them however you can. But you will also receive an additional punishment. You hear the door open behind you.
Turn around and see what that is.
It's your mother.
Mike, can I roll to see how dead I look in the face? Can I roll that?
You don't need to roll it.
I kind of just want to do it just for fun. Can I roll and see just see how dead he looks?
If you say he's like, no, just broken and so on, you were already a broken man, so it wouldn't take much. So you literally just say you just like totally abandon all hope, ye who enters here.
Yeah, that's basically it.
But stuff like that you don't need to roll for. Like, so
It was just for fun, but yeah, okay.
But
Yeah,
what about
yeah, but-
Calm, though?
I didn't do nothing. What are you talking about?
It was nice knowing you guys. I truly mean it.
Can't say the same. Yes, I mean, me too.
For the crime of trading items that do not belong to you, I punish you into the custody of your mother, Rasapi, for the remainder of your life.
Oh, snap.
Which means when you're in the city, he has full and total jurisdictions over what you do, where you go, and when.
I'm a dead man.
You hear the classic sound of the wooden spoon into her palm. But for now, seeing as we are as close to the Dragon Festival as we are, I will make your punishment known the day after. Dismissed. You see this rather small, whitish mammoth loxodon walks in a brisk pace up to Otto, grab him by the ears, and pull him away while saying, How could you? How could you shame me in this way? How could you be so stupid and bring so much shame to your family? As he's pulling you out of the room.
I'm enjoying this too much.
We have a picture of her, maybe?
I'll find one at some point. But seeing that there was no warning of this, no, I do not have one now.
Okay.
But even Jilawin could have seen this coming.
That's
I know
the
this
beauty of
because you wanted to make
D&D.
a roll. That's the great thing about D&D.
Our human walks up to. One second, I need to sneeze. Ah! Oh, fucking hell. That was a good one. Harry Human walks up to you, Troll.
Mm-hmm.
Says, I have sent word to Rock at the library. He will be waiting there with the correct books.
Correct books. Oh, I guess to identify the sapling. I shall head there forthwith. Or whatever it is they say.
You have 3 days until the Dragon Festival. I recommend you work hard, vigorous, and intense. Ronta has gone as far as his power absolute allows it to keep you alive.
I'm glad to be alive. If robots can be alive.
And you are sentient.
Mm.
Sansa walks over to Yukon. Have some interesting friends.
That was not exactly by choice.
I look forward to seeing the results of your endeavor. Things has definitely not been boring while you've been around.
Yeah, so I kind of smiled like, yep, I said I get in trouble for stuff I don't even do.
As she's walking off, she lets the tip of her nails run along the inside of your arm.
It's both scary and titillating.
You Troll are guided to the library. You remember where that is?
Yeah. The grand structure up there.
You are pulled off, and your new home is now here.
That means, what's gonna happen to the barrel I made?
And the ale.
You have no idea.
Someone is gonna be happy if they find it. Because I remember I rolled an 18, right? That means that's gonna be good stuff.
It's not bad, but it's not excellent.
Oh, thanks for breaking my hopes and dreams. Can I just roll a miracle dice to see if it becomes the best?
Miracle dice.
Go on. Anything
Actually,
above 80, and it's gonna be excellent.
uh, oh,
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
well,
So
it's not bad.
no, that it's gonna be really, really good. But it's not excellent. But it's really, really good.
Yeah.
You are now in your old home. Sat at the very table where you had breakfast every morning. In front of you is your mother. She's standing with her arms crossed, with a wooden spoon in one hand, and she's tapping her foot on the floor, looking at you.
Mom, I can explain. I did not try to hurt him. We just shook hands, and then he just started screaming, and his shoulder was out of its socket. I. Mm. He just looks down at the floor now. He doesn't say anything more.
It's silent for about a minute
Yes.
while she's just looking at you. The wooden spoon hits you on the top of the head. Look at me.
I try, as a slowly as a kid, basically, to look at her face. When a kid has stolen cookies the way.
While you live in this house, no drinking, no brewing, no nothing. Understood?
Yeah, Mom.
Do you know how hard your father has worked the past year for the debt you built up with that stupid idea of brewing wine of a high quality? It wasn't. I could understand if we were trying to make pure alcohol for sanitizing and sterilization of medical tools. But no! It needs to be about drinking. It needs to be about that. We're just trying to survive!
I know, Mom. I thought. Mm, I
The
just.
wedding of your sister was called off due to the shame you brought to this family.
Mm,
Better behave yourself. He walks over to the kitchen and starts making dinner.
I just didn't want to be another god of the wall. I wanted to do something more than just what everyone says I was gonna be.
You could have been more. You had potential. You knew about fruits, about vegetables, how to make them taste amazing. You could have gone and done something wonderful with all the food you wasted on the stupid ideas of making them into alcohol, most of which couldn't even be drunk or used in any way. You wasted water? You wasted food? And you didn't even start a family.
He's just looking at the floor, like,